Rangers and Flyers, 6th meeting of the season. And our goalie matchups tonight are brought to you by Cannon Business Solutions. Robert Esch goes in goal, 17 wins on the season, 1-2-1 against the Rangers. And across the way, looking for his 29th win of the season, is Henrik Lundqvist. A marvelous rookie season, second in goals against average and tied for first in save percentage in the NHL. Ken Hitchcock on his goaltenders. It will not be based on past performance or something I thought 2 years ago. This is a clean slate, a new year. Ken Hitchcock on his playoff goalies. Will it be Antero Niittymaki or will it be Robert Esch?
All I know is you just look at Ken Hitchcock. He looks like he's ready to go for this thing. There's Niittymaki. He was terrific last night. In fact, I thought the difference in their win over New Jersey.
Tonight's New York Rangers high-definition broadcast presented by Panasonic. Ideas for life. Top line against top line. Want to finish your thought?
No. It's top line against top line, and I think five-man units maybe. Sam, as you see Malik and Roosevelt with the Yager line, and you see Hatcher and Desjardins with the Forsberg line.
Ruchinski is back. He's playing with Yager and Nylander. Peter Pruka is playing with Betts and Ward. And right now, the puck carried by Eric Desjardins. Marek Malik and Michael Roosevelt on defense. Malik clears the zone. Roosevelt was outstanding in the game against Boston on Monday night. Right there, Nylander got knocked down, and then Darian Hatcher fell down.
It's like the puck doesn't want to slide here. Serious. It's 2 or 3 times already. The puck just seems to stop.
Peter Nedved drops it in and chases against Tom Poti. Ryan Savage, number 49 for Philadelphia. Straka moves it around. Poti started the change of pairs. Now Malik is going off, so the Rangers move in. Steve Ruchin with a puck. Ruchin has averaged a point a game over the last 16. Straka set up for Ozolinsh, who came in from the left point, and it was broken up by Nedved. Joni Pitkinen and Mike Rathje on defense. Michael Handzus got it over to Nedved. Nedved moves in with Savage. Savage takes the pass. Backhander stopped by Lundqvist. Nedved's back pass to Freddie Meyer. Meyer just off the bench, shot it wide. And Handzus there to play it. Ozolinsh and Poti have been paired together now for 3 straight games, and that seems to be working well. Jason Strudwick is back in the lineup. He's replacing the injured Darius Kasparaitis and plays with Fedor Tyutin.
Cautious start here. Both teams know that bad penalties can certainly cause an a loss in the standings.
Shot by Tyutin, deflected wide, and Donald Brashear takes a hit from Jason Ward. Lundqvist out to play the puck, up to Peter Pruka. Pruka carries it around. Pruka's got a 5-game point-scoring streak going. Carries the puck out. He was upended on a stick check by Brashear.
Sam Gautier's first shift as a Flyer against the Rangers. He's a defenseman that loves to catch people with their heads down, and he can really tattoo people.
Nice pass. Shot by Moore. Save. And a rebound off the back of the net. Dominic Moore just off the bench as the Rangers started to change. Jason Ward's second hit. That one was on Freddie Meyer.
So one on Brashear, one on Myers. And remember, the Flyers played last night. Rangers need an up-tempo start to this thing.
Flyers defeated the Devils 2-1. Great goaltending by Antero Niittymaki. Goals by Simon Gagne and Peter Forsberg. Ryan Gianta scored for the Devils. Devils' next game is in Atlanta. That will be a tough one, as Atlanta has moved into the number 8 spot in the Eastern Conference. A hit by Colton Orr.
Oh, boy.
Orr knocked down Nico Dimitrakos,
who was slow getting up.
Esch out to play the puck. Rangers with a physical start to the game. Orr, Holwig, and Moore, the 4th line, now changing. So every line has been out for both teams.
And after Orr's hit, Brashear was standing up at the Flyer bench, maybe hoping to get on the ice.
Ruchinski moves in. Ruchinski against Rathje. That pass went off of Rathje. Poti steps up. Save, Esch. Nylander's got the puck. Now it's Yager. Yager centers. Nylander retrieves it. Gets it to Ruchinski. Ruchinski told us this morning feeling very good. Knee feels fine with the new brace.
A much tighter brace, a smaller one. fits more snug to give him more support. Rangers with a good start here. They're quicker than the Flyers. They've outshot them 4-1. The only shot the Flyers had was from a bad angle that Lundqvist didn't have a problem with.
Ozolinsh looks around, takes the shot, save, Esch, all the way out to Tom Poti. Poti wristed toward the net but wide. Yager gets to the puck. Checked there by Hatcher. Gave it up and it's brought out. And brought down in a hurry by Peter Forsberg, but he was stopped by Yager.
Or he was in. He made a great read on Yager to get the puck.
Poti gets upended by Forsberg. And Handzus plays it for Philadelphia. 4.5 minutes gone by in the first. Rangers have 4 shots on goal. Flyers only 1.
So Brashear, pardon me, make that Ruchin now for the Rangers, head-to-head with Nedved. Second shift they've been head-to-head. And it's Nylander's line against Forsberg's line every shift so far.
The lead is for Brian Savage. He was checked. Savage plays it back. Nedved tried to move it ahead. It was blocked. Straka clears it out. Sent the other way by Denny Gauthier. And a whistle for an offside.
Okay, now the Flyers have put Brashear on the ice to the Rangers counter with the Betts line, or do they counter with Orr? Looks like the Betts line. Look at Yager on the play here. Last man back. Chipped the puck away from Forsberg as he tried to go up wide. There's the Orr hit. Woo. That was some tough hit. Ward has had 2 good solid body checks to start the game, and no penalties, what you like to see. Hard hockey, clean hockey.
Face-off win by Blair Betts. Betts, Ward, and Kruka on for the Rangers. See the hits. Good start for the Rangers physically. Jason Ward takes a hit from Mike Ratchey. Malik stops the puck. Toward the net, went off of Betts, and Brashear goes to get it. Brashear, Richards, and Kapanen, the line for Philadelphia. Donald Brashear on the move. Now it's Mike Richards. Winds up, and it was blocked by Malik.
This line's good if they get the puck deep for Philadelphia. They really are strong on the boards, in particular Brashear.
There's Pruka. Got to the red line and dumped it in. Rangers change quickly, bring on Moore, Orr, and Holwig. Jed Ortmeyer a healthy scratch, as is Marcel Hossa. Here's Nico Dimitrakos shooting wide. A University of Maine product. Dimitrakos played on the national championship for the Black Bears of Maine. R.J. Umberger's pass for Carter deflected off the stick of Lundqvist into the netting.
Here's a look at the Panasonic digital replay. We've had good physical play by both clubs early. Ward's thrown a couple, and here he took one with a big man Ratchey. That was the Panasonic digital replay. Panasonic, ideas for life. Ward was a little sore after that bump, but he's okay.
Darius Kasparaitis out with a groin injury. Day-to-day, he told us this morning that he's felt 40% better today as compared to yesterday.
And 2 games coming up, Friday, Saturday in Florida and Tampa Bay, so they want him healthy for that. He's never had a groin injury in his entire career. And he's been playing really well, Sam. He's missed, but Strudwick jumps right in exactly where he would be playing.
Johnny said he has to play Friday night because his daughter is down there.
Oh, that's right, too, yeah. Big change here on the fly.
Yager's pass went off a skate. Malik steps up. Malik checked by Knubel, and the Flyers take over. Gagne was hit by Nylander.
Sam, the Flyers had a different line on the ice, and the Rangers had matched up the Yager line against them. As soon as the puck was dropped, the Flyers changed. They want Forsberg against Nylander.
Desjardins with an excellent one-on-one play against Ruchinski. Made a couple of moves, and Desjardins stayed right with him and took the puck away. Here's Eric Desjardins. Gagne, quick shot, glove saved by Lundqvist.
You can see why he's got 40 goals, and he's missed 10 games. Talking about Gagne, got his 40th goal last night against the Devils. Both teams have been fairly responsible defensively. That's one that Lundqvist shouldn't have a problem with. Ruchinski looks like he's sharp early, handling the puck, making moves. Referee was over. I'm sorry, Sam. Talking to Tom Rennie, I think about changes. as he tries to establish the two coaches and their matchups and how they're changing lines. He went over and talked to the Rangers bench.
That was Tim Peel who went over. Tim Peel and Don Van Massenhoven are the referees tonight. Jason Strudwick dumps the puck in. Strudwick did not dress the previous 3 games. A healthy scratch for the Rangers 7D, but Strudwick back in. There's a shot that was partially blocked. Sikora taking the shot. Umberger got a piece of it. Dimitrakos puts it in the Ranger zone. Straka winds it around. Umberger hustles to the puck. Carter is there for Philadelphia. Sikora has it. Now Strudwick up the boards, and Straka clears the zone. 7:35 gone by. First period, Rangers and Flyers. No score. Flyers have won their last 2 and 3 of their last 4. Rangers have won 3 in a row. Icing.
And right here, Sam, the Flyers can't make a change. The Rangers, there's a lot of bench jockeying going on right now. Nylander's line's back on the ice. As the referee does allow, no, he doesn't allow a change. The Flyers tried to pull a sneaky here and get Desjardins and Hatcher on the ice for Yager's line. The referee and linesman said, no, icing, you can't change it. So Tom Rennie and Ken Hitchcock here, there's some jockeying going on here regarding who's going to match up against the Nylander-Yager-Ruchinski line.
Puck played behind the Flyers net, and Mike Rathje has it. Nedved moves up. Pass was blocked. Rathje fires ahead, stopped by Ozolinsh. And the Flyers changing on the fly. Ruchinski moved it up, but it was stopped by Brian Savage. Here's Nedved's pass, broken up. Nice play by Ozolinsh.
The Flyers are more concerned with getting Hatcher and Desjardins, their best pair, against the Nylander line. And they're out there now.
Ruchinski dumped it in. Desjardins after it against Nylander. Round to Hatcher. Now it's Nedved.
Certainly not run and gun, is it?
No.
They haven't seen an odd man rush. Well,
Nedved, 2-on-1 down low. Pass across, tipped away. Strudwick got a piece of it. Lead to Yager. Yager pulls up, bumped by the referee, Don Van Massenhoven, and turned the puck over.
And Yager's
holding his face. He ran into referee Don Van Massenhoven.
Well, you don't see that too often.
Malik.
He's hurting. He's holding his face at the bench.
Puck taken away by Sammy Kapanen. Mike Richards in deep against Blair Betts. Richards stays with the puck. He's picked up there by Roosevelt. Now heads around the net again. And fired, and was blocked by Malik and deflects up into the netting.
Yager had his helmet off a moment ago and just put it back on. Nedved with a play, and there was Ozolinsh to knock it away. Then the pass up to Yager. Now watch a quick move, and boom. Oh, he got clunked. He wasn't expecting it, certainly. The referee's right there. He tried to get out of the way, but Yager's forehead went right into the chest of Don Van Massenhoven, driving the visor and helmet into his face. He went to the bench, took the helmet off, cleaned it up a little bit, the visor, and then put the helmet back on.
Van Massenhoven's a big guy,
yes,
too.
He is.
Here's Fedor Tutin. No score in the game. Puck out to Steve Ruchin. Straka couldn't handle it. Flyers have it back. Forsberg. Gagne with a long shot. Save. Big rebound. Knocked into the corner by Strudwick against Knubel. Gagne centers back, and the shot missed by Freddie Meyer. Sikora. Off the corner board. Straka against Meyer. Straka kept it alive. The back pass taken away. Here goes Gagne. He's trying to beat Tutin. Gagne to the net. He shoots and a save, and he thinks it's in, and they wave no goal.
The referees waved it off. He blew the whistle because the puck was underneath Lundqvist. The net came off the mooring, but it could be a reviewable situation as Tutin doesn't want to take a penalty. A little shove. And you can see eventually the puck you see is over the line. Lundqvist had it, but I do believe the net was off the mooring prior to the puck crossing the line. Yeah, net's, well, maybe not. Don't know. It was actually Tutin that knocked the net off the mooring. There's the loose puck underneath the left pad.
Now, it seems as if Gagne carried the puck in with him, John.
Yes, he did. And I think what's happened here, Sam, is the puck is loose all the way through. It's over the line before the net came off. But what happened was the referee blew the whistle saying that Lundqvist had the puck. So he made the call that the puck was frozen under the goalie before it went over the line. And I think it's seeing it on the replay here. Tootin knocked the net off. The puck was never frozen, but it was also Gagne with a little tiny shove from Tootin that knocked the goaltender loose. So the referee's mind said, nope, no goal. I blew the whistle into play.
Coming down to the midway point of the first period, Jagr back on. He's okay, controlling the puck here against Peter Nedved. Rathje against Ruchinski. Ruchinski tries to take it away. Pitkanen moved it to Nedved and on to Handzus. Deflected by Poti over the boards. Between the benches, 9:50 to go in the first. No score. Here are the top two scorers in the league, John.
Just look at everything. Points, 101 to 100. Look at the average ice time per game. Seconds apart on the season. Look at the plus-minus ratings, and look at the penalty minutes. The only big difference between the two is Thornton gets a lot of assists. Jagr's had a lot of goals.
Thornton leads the NHL with 75 assists. Jaromir Jagr leads the NHL with 46 goals.
Mentioned third is Stahl, who is about 10 points behind, 11 points behind Jagr, right?
That's correct.
So the top two guys are very, very close regarding a lot of different numbers on the season.
Puck around to Peter Sikora. Flyers are in that mode, and Ken Hitchcock spoke with us the last time these two teams met, and virtually every time, saying that the Flyers need to play a 1-0, 2-1 game.
Well,
that's what they did last night.
That's what they're trying to do here.
Sikora gets knocked down by Gauthier. And the puck brought out by Meyer. Here's Gagne. Sent around by Gauthier, and he was hit by Ruchin. That was Nedved, excuse me. Nedved on here with Gagne. And Nedved goes off now, and Peter Forsberg gets on. Shot by Knuble, saved by Lundqvist. Flyers have had the last 5 shots on goal in the game.
Flyers have got 5 men back every time the Rangers rush up.
Jagr scores! That quick! Jaromir Jagr gives the Rangers a 1-0 lead with his 47th goal of the season.
Well, the Rangers did their best in their own zone to take care of business after Knuble was stopped. Rozabal to Ruchinski. And now it's up to Nylander to give the puck to Jagr, which he does. And Sam, I was thinking about it the other day, driving home, about Jagr and his no-look wrist shot. He's not even looking at the net, he's looking to his left. I haven't seen a person, as you see Jagr with the change on the fly, get the puck from Nylander, and look, not even look. I have not seen a person score goals like that since Esposito. Phil Esposito had the no-look wrist shot.
Right.
All the time. He'd be somewhere in the slot, he'd get the puck, he'd look up to the 15th row and shoot and hit the corner. And Jagr, he has more no-look wrist shots. I don't think I've seen a person other than Phil Esposito do it that well.
And how about the numbers he's put up against the Flyers, John? 7 goals, 12 points in 6 games against the Flyers, including this one. Jagr now has a 6-game point scoring streak with 10 points in the 6 games. Shot by Dimitrakos, saved by Lundqvist. Colton Orr bumped by Carter, but Dominic Moore has it and dumps it in. Jagr from Nylander and Ruchinski at 11:21.
And the person that touched it before that was Rozabal, and the one before that was Lundqvist. A pretty good team effort goal, and Jagr off the bench. And did Nylander ever feed him well?
Why'd they leave out Malik?
Can't get everybody.
Betts after the puck. Nylander, Betts got knocked down by Gauthier as Brashear sends it around the boards. Nylander has a 5-game point scoring streak with 10 points in the last 5 games. Here's Gauthier, and this is something the Rangers want. If anything can bring the Flyers out of the shell of the game that they would like to play, it's getting a lead on them. Icing on the Rangers.
This is the 6th game. I think it's the 5th time of the 6th that the Rangers have scored first in the season series. Jagr would make a little move here to get to his forehand. He's looking to his left and shoots it back. Look at that.
Wow.
That's remarkable. You have a built-in radar system that you know where the net is. And again, and I don't mean to repeat it too many times, but Phil Esposito was awesome at that. And Jagr, they remind me of each other in that sense.
Knuble along the boards, moves it to Forsberg. Forsberg goes around the net. Forced back by Poti. Still with it. Down low to Gagne, but he missed it. And Lundqvist, good job to cover up.
Is that a great play for Gagne to get open and then get the pass, but he missed his shot. Gauthier's a left defenseman. He moves over to the right side of the ice and threw a hit there, and he moves over to the right side of the ice and throws a hit there. Clean hits, good hits. The other night in Tampa Bay, Lecavalier had scored a wraparound goal. Oh, that was Pandolfo last night. He got nailed. I thought Pandolfo turned there at the last second, and there's Gauthier hitting Lecavalier, who got up and got into a scrap with him. Gauthier makes his mark. He loves to take the body. You must be aware when he's on the ice, just like when Kasparaitis plays, when Darius plays, you have to be aware that he's out there.
Puck around the boards and brought out by Peter Forsberg. Once again, top line against top line. It's broken up and cleared out. Desjardins with the puck, checked by Nylander. Michael Nylander with that assist gives him 64 points on the season. And Michael Nylander tying his career high in the NHL. So that was set with Chicago in the 2000-2001 season. So a big year for Michael Nylander.
Third time he has won the NHL Offensive Player of the Week. First time as a Ranger. And he couldn't remember. He thinks it might have been once in Chicago and once in Washington.
Knubel's pass tip comes through to Handzus, goes deep, shot it off the glass high behind the net. Just under 6 minutes to go in the first. Handzus checked by Ruchin. Rangers with a 1-0 lead. Shot by Hatcher, saved by Lundqvist.
And Nedved creating the screen.
Hatcher again into the Ranger zone.
You know, when Jágr scored the goal, Sam, he changed on the fly. The two defensemen were Gauthier and Meyer. When he was able to make the play around Forsberg, shoot and score, it was not Hatcher and Desjardins. So the Rangers, in changing on the fly, got Jágr out against somebody other than the top pair, and he was able to score.
An alert play.
Absolutely.
They're sharp on the bench.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why Scotty Bowman has been noted as one of the great coaches ever to coach. He always seemed to put his players on the ice in a position where they could do some damage against the other team. And coaches, if they're sharp, they can do that. And it happens quick down there, believe me.
Dimitrakos.
Penalty.
And a penalty coming up. Going to be on Peter Pruka. Got the stick into the midsection. And a power play coming up for the Flyers.
Here's a look at the Canon Business Solutions goal cam as you're going to see Nedved and Strudwick hook up in front of the net. Here comes a good shot and no deflection that time. Now here's the penalty where Pruka does put his stick right in the midsection, and Don Van Massenhoven with the call. He'll call it all night long, and the players can't do that. You just can't do it. It's time to stop doing it.
First penalty of the game, Pruka for hooking at 14:59. Canon Business Solutions, your source for document management with the replays. Simon Gagne with a shot, saved by Lundqvist, and he holds it.
He's got a good shot. Gagne, he just got that wrist shot that has so much on it. This one was a little bit too high, and Lundqvist able to hang on. Nedved, or pardon me, make that. Forsberg is down open on the right side, and Gagne decided to use the shot instead, and Knubel's always the man around the front of the net. He's a big guy, the former Ranger, former Bruin, and he goes 230 pounds. Tough guy to move from the front of the net.
Gagne leads the Flyers with 11 power play goals. Forsberg has 10. Forsberg on the move. Nice pass to Kapanen, and that was deflected behind the net. Kapanen plays 1 point. This is out to Pitkanen, and they score. A deflection in front. Looked like Mike Knubel tipped it, and the Flyers with a power play goal have tied it at 1.
Well, it's a good lesson for the Rangers at the bench. You don't need to take penalties like the one Pruka took. And you're going to see a good shot here. That's a low shot, and there's Knubel. We talked about him. He's so hard to move. He just drives to the front of the net, gets his stick down, faces the shooter, and there's the deflection as Malik was on him, and it went, and you can see two big bodies there. Lundqvist isn't quite sure where the puck is. As he moves, it's already gone by him. So Knubel in front. The shot from Pitkanen banked off of, I think, Knubel. Oh yeah, what a deflection. He reached out and deflected it back. He's a big guy, hard to move. You can't take those types of penalties. That's a good lesson for the Rangers to learn for the rest of the way here.
Knubel's 29th of the season, 11 on the power play. Flyers have now scored power play goals in 4 consecutive games. The game tied at 1 with 4:15 to go in the first. Jágr drives to the net and chipped it behind. Ruchinski's got it. Nedved on him. Now Nylander to Jágr. Jágr checked by Desjardins. Comes off the boards. Holding, his shot deflected off the glass. Now it's Nylander with the moves on Hatcher. Jágr again against Desjardins with a quick shot. He scores again!
Wow.
Jaromir Jágr pumps the fist for his second of the game, his 48th of the season. It's 2-1 Rangers.
Unbelievable wrist strength. Good job by Ruchinski and Nylander, the other line mates, to get Jágr the puck, and he's just so strong. He ripped this wrist shot without looking again, and it may have gone off the stick of Desjardins, who's on him. Through traffic and in the net. Unbelievable strength. There was a great angle of the shot. Sam, 2 days ago, the Rangers played a game the day before. No, yesterday. No, the day before. The day before they had a day off.
Right.
A day off, right? Nobody's supposed to go to the rink. Jágr went up on his own to where the Rangers practiced in Westchester County and worked out and skated. He just knows there is not a lot of time to practice because there's games every second day. He wants to work on his own conditioning, his own way. He went up on his own. That tells you about his commitment.
Yeah, that was after the game Saturday night against Toronto. Sunday was a total day off, and Jágr was the man working out on his own. And there's a penalty called on Hollweg with a big hit along the boards, and whoever he knocked down is still on the ice.
Homburger used to be a Ranger property. He got nailed by Hollweg. The arm went up right away. Is it 2 minutes or is it 5 minutes?
Hollweg has gone to the penalty box.
He's going to the locker room. I think he gets a major. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Homburger was about 4 feet from the boards, and I don't think it was a direct hit on the back. Yeah, I just don't want to see an injury, but I don't think it was a direct hit on the back. Let's see if he had the puck. Did he hit him on the side? Homburger's there. He turns. He goes to get the puck. Oh, yeah, it was a hit from behind. Yeah, that's a good call.
It's the right
That's
call.
a good call. Right on the numbers. You have to be more aware of that. And with him that far off the boards, he gets driven into the boards, and it's the right call, Sam. No question. I thought at first it may have been from the side, but that's right on the numbers. And he went in head first. A dangerous play from behind, and the officials have to make that call. They have no choice.
5-minute major on Ryan Hollweg.
Homburger's still down.
Yeah, and that's the concern. Homburger has been playing well for the Flyers. He's had a good year for them.
He's obviously been cut,
he's been
as you see
cut.
the blood on the towel.
Face first into the boards.
And Hollweg has not done that on the season. He hits from the side. He hits hard. He reminds me of Tutu, who plays with Nashville. He'll hit hard at 100 miles an hour, but never from behind. That one was on the numbers. From behind, it was video evidence, and the officials had to make that call.
Homburger up, and again the trainer applying the gauze to the cut, and Homburger looked shaken, but at least skating for the most part under his own power.
And the other thing, when you're about 4 feet from the boards, your body flies through the air, and that makes it even a more dangerous situation. That was the correct call.
The scoring on the Jágr goal, 39 seconds after the Flyers had tied it. Jágr's second of the game is 48th. From Nylander and Ruchinski at 16:09.
He's going off, Sam, and he's not really skating. He's not being held up by the trainer, but he's not exactly motoring along here. He's been banged up here, a head injury.
This has been the season of concussions for the Flyers. They've lost Keith Primo for the entire season. Kim Janssen still out with syndrome. Chris Therien still out.
I heard that Therien and Janssen were in Pittsburgh today to see a doctor regarding the head injury. Karen Johnson, the doctor in Montreal, because of insurance reasons, can't come into the United States and do things down here. It has to be someone from the United States, because if there's a problem, then you have the cross-border war regarding insurance.
5-minute major for the Flyers. A full 5 minutes. with a man advantage, provided the Flyers don't take a penalty. Kapanen moves the puck. 16:43, the time of the major, and Holwig is ejected from the game. Shot by Pitkin and deflected. Chance in front. Save. Forsberg around the net. Puts it in front. It was off the stick of Lundqvist.
Knuble and Malik. That was some battle.
Now it's Gagne. Gagne. Shot went through. They score. Again, Knuble with a deflection in front. And the Flyers have come right back to tie it 2-2.
I don't know if it was Knuble or if Gagne's shot just went through everybody. It was a low shot and well designed. Gagne's got this fantastic wrist shot, kind of like the wrist shot Jágr has. See him look, wait. Oh yeah, it was Knuble. I think, unless it was Rozabal beside him. Here comes the shot. Knuble gets set. Yeah, it's off of Knuble. That's two. Brilliant deflections by Knuble, both of them. And both of the shots that came to him were good low shots. Yeah, that's a great deflection by Knuble. So the Flyers have taken advantage of the Rangers taking their penalties that for the first time in a long time have been penalties that have hurt their team and have not been able to kill them off.
And the Flyers remain on the power play on the 5-minute major, which has 3:50 remaining. 2 power play goals for the Flyers, as they have twice come back to tie. So Jágr with 2 and Knuble with 2. Carter drops it off to Nedved. Puck around the boards. Chip pass, Freddie Meyer, 2-on-1. Ruchin, 3-on-1 down the middle, Ozolinsh. Ruchin shoots, deflected, save made by Esch. Oh, big chance, short-handed.
Man, that was a 3-on-1, and I think it was Ozolinsh that jumped in on the play. And it looked like Esch, who hasn't had very much work in the last 5 or 6 or 7 minutes, makes a pretty good catching glove save here. Desjardins was the only man back. Catching glove save. Another look at the Flyers goal. There's Knuble stick down. The target set. Yeah, right back through his legs and through the legs of Lundqvist. 1:35 to go in the period. We have a 2-2 game. The Rangers almost a shorthanded goal.
Flyers move in again. That went off the side of the net into the corner. Minute 25 to go in the first period. Flyers on a 5-minute major. Still has 3 minutes remaining. Shot by Gagne, blocked. Forsberg gets knocked down by Ozolinsh. And the puck chip clear by Betts. And Betts moves in on the forward, Sami Kapanen. Betts shoots high. Kapanen may have gotten a piece.
And Knuble on the back check was with Ward right to the net. Knuble went down and knocked the net off the mooring. So face-off will stay inside the Flyers zone. Great effort by both Betts and Ward. As you see, Pitkin have all kinds of problems with the puck, but Betts gets attacked there by Kapanen, who's a forward playing the point on the power play. He's a left defenseman, essentially. He moves right across, takes out Betts as Knuble back checks on the other side of the ice with Ward. Kapanen played defense as a full-time position in the playoffs 2 winters ago for these Flyers, so he knows how to play that position, even though he's a forward.
1 minute to go in the first period, tied 2-2. The second goal for the Flyers was Knuble. Second of the game, his 30th of the season. That ties a career high. He had 30 with the Boston Bruins a couple of seasons back. Gagne and Pitkin assisting at 17:30. Pitkin has 2 assists in the game.
Knuble's never had a hat trick in his career at the NHL level.
Desjardins moves it down the boards. 2:20 to go on the 5-minute major. Long shot deflected into the corner. Malik and Rozabal, Moore and Straka on for the Rangers. Desjardins with the puck. Shot by Nedved. Save made. There's a rebound. Cleared aside by Rozabal.
Some deflections by the Flyers around Lundqvist's goal net.
They're doing a great job.
They really are. They're getting the sticks on all these shots.
I think there's a realization there. Fans roar as Handzus knocked down Rozabal from behind. Here's Nedved. Big battle in front. Handzus and Rozabal. That shot toward the front. They score! Handzus on the rebound with 0.8 of a second remaining in the period, and the Flyers lead 3-2.
The Flyers are still going to have a minute 43 to work with on a power play to start the second period. Handzus was involved in a play in behind the net as he knocked down Rozabal, as you see there, and kept the play alive. Now he goes to the front of the net. The first shot was stopped. That's the play by Handzus on Roosevelt. Now Handzus goes to the front of the net. The first shot is stopped. He's a big man, just like Knuble. Here comes a puck. Here comes a puck. Save, and he finds a rebound as the stick is not tied up. And if you can believe it, as you said, Sam, there was 0.8 of a second to go. Rangers gave up nothing at even strength in the period. Then Kruka with a lazy hook penalty, and Holwig hit the man from behind. He tried to hit him from the side, got him from behind, and the Flyers have taken charge on their power play. 26 in front is Handzus. He spreads his legs to get leverage. His stick is free. It's still free, and he scores.
Flyers with 3 power play goals in the period, 2 on this 5-minute major. And there's Handzus putting it in, his 9th of the season. See the clock winding down and the puck in. Al is with Rangers assistant coach Perry Byrne. Al.
Well, obviously, Coach, the storyline of that period changed with the penalty, right?
Well, it certainly did. They've been great on the power play, and we haven't been as good as we've been killing penalties. So, they've turned it around now by scoring 2 on this 5-minute major, and we're going to have to, stop the bleeding here early in the second and then get back on our horses.
Okay, thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.
Sam, by the way, R.J. Umberger has a huge cut over his eyes being stitched up. Back to you.
Thank you, Al. The Flyers will still be on the power play from minute 43 to start the second period on that 5-minute major. Al with Jason Strudwick when we come back. Is brought to you in part by Panasonic. Ideas for life. By the deadliest catch on the Discovery Channel. By Ford. Join the Ford family now with Keep It Simple pricing. Visit your tri-state quality Ford dealer today. And by Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest. Flyers lead the Rangers 3-2, end of 1. To the studio where Al has Jason Strudwick with him. Go ahead, Al.
Okay, Sam, what's your take on this game so far?
Well, obviously, they're hurting us on the power play. We got to figure out a way to, slow that down. They're a good team with a good power play, and we just got to work a little harder to kill those off.
Why is it so hard to clear those guys out from in front of the net?
Well, if the rule changes this year, it's different. You can't. Put as much lumber on them as you used to be able to, and a lot of times it's probably best just to get in front of the guy and try to block the shot. And we just have to get back to the way we've been killing penalties most of the season.
Well, the Rangers lose a forward, Ryan Holweg, with the game misconduct. Does that mean that you might be called to actually play 2 positions in one game?
It's happened before. I'm not sure. Usually it happens more often when I'm playing forward and a D-man gets hurt and I come back and help out. But I'm game for whatever, and the coaching staff are more than able to figure it out.
All right, thanks a lot, Jason.
Thank you.
Jason Strudwick of the New York Rangers, 3-2 Flyers. For joining us, Jason will receive a gift certificate to Arno Ristorante from right around the corner here at Madison Square Garden. Deb Kaufman is at the MSG Sports Desk when we come back on MSG after this.
With more at the intermission, I'm Deb Kaufman. The Rangers and Flyers are through 1. It's not a tear, but Channing Frye will miss the rest of the regular season with a sprained knee ligament suffered in last night's loss to Toronto. MRI showed that it is a sprain after he collided with Andre Barrett. The injury does not require surgery, but the promising rookie will be on crutches for 3 weeks and is done for the rest of the season. The Jets have 2 number 1 draft picks, the latest on where they'll be making them right after this. A quick break and we'll continue with more from our studios at MSG right after this. The NFL Draft will be held at Radio City Music Hall on Saturday, April 29th. And the Kings have hired John Torchetti to replace Andy Murray, fired after 7th season last night. Details on the late MSG Sports Desk after the game. Back to Al Trautwig and our guys at the ice after this.
Welcome back to the Jeep Intermission Report. The Flyers lead the Rangers 3-2 with 3 power play goals. And Stan, to me, that's the difference in the period. The Rangers took penalties and the Flyers did not.
It was like a sudden thunderstorm. First 10 minutes, even Steven, nothing happening really. And then all of a sudden it's raining goals. And of course, to me, even though the Rangers are behind by 1, Jaromir Jagr putting on another sensational show, another virtuoso performance. Just fantastic. But of course, those 2 penalties, the major and the minor, Flyers 3 power play goals. That's pretty good opportunist performance for them.
Our highlights will start with the Rangers scoring first, something something they have figured out how to do lately, and we'll start it off with Jaromir Jagr. The first one was just, as you said, thunderstorm lightning quick, and it was all started off this Henrik Lundqvist save.
Now, what I find interesting about this, you're going to see Jagr get the puck eventually right here, and I thought that this was a stoppable shot, and I think Esch is intimidated by Jagr. I thought he certainly should have stopped that one, and then Philly takes advantage of the power play, and of course, I don't see a chance to stopping that one. But take a look at Jagr on this one. This is fantastic, Al, because he holds on to it, and then just flies it right over the goalie's shoulder. That was just tremendous.
So the Rangers had a 2-1 lead, but then again, the Philadelphia power play, Ryan Hollweg with that huge check on R.J. Umberger.
You see the Flyers get somebody in front of the goalie almost every time on the power play. Knuble there, and then when they go ahead right in the last second of the period, Hanzu's the most underrated Flyer in my estimation. He gets the rebound, puts it in, bang, and the Rangers are now down by 1 going into the second.
That was the killer, 0.8 of a second now. My feeling is the Rangers have to find a way to survive the penalty time that's left and then just rely on the fact that Robert Esch doesn't seem to be that sharp tonight.
I think that there'll be more jump in the Rangers penalty killing, and I'm sure they're going to be able to come back because Esch, to me, is not the goalie that the other guy is.
Take a break here on FSN. The Rangers trailing the Philadelphia Flyers 3-2. You know what's coming up.
We are back. New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by American Express. My life, my card. By Canon, your source for document management. And by MetLife. Have you MetLife today? Sam, JD, Al, and Stan at Madison Square Garden. Rangers' upcoming schedule at Florida Friday night, at Tampa Bay Saturday. That's on MSG2 Friday night, on MSG Saturday. Home against Buffalo Monday night at Hyundai Rangers game night proceeds.
We know. Come on, let's go.
Oh, Al's excited. He wants to know what the trivia question is. He's primed and ready. Hoping he'll get help from Stan. Jaromir Jagr has 13 points versus Philadelphia this season. Who's the Rangers leader in single season points against the Flyers with 14? Mike Gartner, Pierre LaRouche, Mark Pavlich, or Mike Rogers?
Well, some pretty good players there, right, Sam?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Sam, I got to tell you, we got an email from a guy in Forest Hills, Mike Dax, and he said all answers should be required to be written down prior to being answered on the air, and he says, Sam, it's not fair to have you getting a consensus prior to giving your answer. What's with that?
Now, Stan, you know last time I went first and you all had a chance to copy me. Right, Stan and Al?
I'm going to tell this guy that that's your answer. That's a good answer. It's a good answer.
I'm not buying it. Does the answer to the question always have to be that somebody that JD played with?
That's a good
He had a
point,
wonderful career. He played with a lot of great players.
We're playing 6 Degrees with JD.
I can tell you right now, Tom Rennie there, he's talking to Terry Pern. As we get ready to start the second period, Rangers are shorthanded for another minute 43. Colton Orr is serving the major to Ryan Hollweg, who was tossed for a hit from behind, a boarding call that will be reviewed, obviously. They all are. When a person's thrown out of a game for a hit like that, the league will automatically review that and see if it warrants more than the game itself that he's been tossed from. And for Ken Hitchcock, his power play is 3 for 3 against the Rangers. The Rangers are ranked number 4 in the league overall, and the Rangers are ranked number 1 in the league on penalty killing on home ice. Right. Number 1 on home ice. Well, Flyers are 3 for 3, and all of them scored by deflections or a quick rebound shot from right at the top of the crease.
The Rangers wanted to play a physical game. They put Ryan Hollweg and Colton Orr in the lineup tonight. The healthy scratches are Jed Ortmeyer and Marcel Hossa, 2 penalty killers. It's just the way things work out. And unfortunately, the 5-minute major put the Rangers in a hole, and the Flyers have made the Rangers pay for it by capitalizing with 3 power play goals, 2 on this 5-minute major. Pitkanen winds and fires wide. Boy, he's got a hard shot. Kapanen to Pitkanen. 4 forwards, 1 defenseman for the power play for Philadelphia. Good pressure on Gagne by Betts. Pitkanen has the puck. And the big man is down low. Save made by Lundqvist. Knuble setting up right in front of Lundqvist.
Every time a shot taken by the Flyers on the power play, there's people in front. Traffic.
Long pass for Gagne was broken up. Pitkinen with Dominic Moore all over him. Now it's Nedved playing it to Kapanen. 38 seconds to go in the 5-minute major. Brian Savage with a shot. Save off the left arm of Lundqvist. Moore trying to move it. It was partially blocked. Gagne with a back pass. Played there by Pitkinen. Toward the net but wide. Savage moved it around to Nedved. Out to Pitkinen. Now it's Nedved. Rangers have Malik and Roosevelt with Moore and Straka. Shot by Pitkinen deflects wide. 10 seconds to go in the 5-minute major. Gagne against Malik. 5 seconds left. Nedved's got the puck. And the long shot goes wide by Desjardins. Colton Orr is on. Teams are back at full strength.
Well, the Flyers did the job, though. Their power play was awesome. They've scored 3 on the power play so far, as there's an offside here called with the Flyers inside the Rangers zone. Blair Betts here working, trying to get through Gagne to get to the puck. And the Flyers recover, and Betts just keeps right on working. Pitkinen has a very, very difficult shot. That one was smart. A wrist shot, traffic. Knuble, traffic. Another save. And then Savage came off the wing, a left-handed shot over there on the right side. Tried to hit the top corner. That was a good save by Lundqvist.
And of course, the other part of the 5-minute major is that Jaromir Jagr doesn't see the ice for 5 minutes.
That's true. That's true. Rangers are down a forward now with Holwig gone for the night.
Jagr with 2 goals.
Remember the 6-1 win by the Rangers in Philadelphia,
Yes.
first game after the Olympics? The Rangers had the better discipline and took advantage on the power play.
A giveaway. Knuble missed it. That shot blocked. Hanzu's getting to it. Here's a chance for Desjardins. Save made by Lundqvist with 2 Flyers in front of him. Ruchinski gets to the puck. He sets up Jagr, and he lost control, and Desjardins takes it away.
Credit Desjardins with being at home, made a nice play.
Pass across for Forsberg. Jaromir Jagr with his 47th and 48th goals of the season. Gagne's shot was blocked. Rangers take over. Jagr tying the 4th highest single-season total for a New York Ranger. Poti in deep. Penalty called on the Flyers. Their first penalty of the game.
And as that happens, Fedor Tutin is really hurting at the Rangers bench. Jim Ramsey was working with him, the fine young Ranger defenseman, having problems. So the Rangers will have a power play to go to work with. Here's how we think that Tutin may have been hurt. He got crunched heavily into the boards. Yeah, you can see the grimace on his face as he got accordioned right in to the boards hard by a big forward in Hanzus. And I thought Jagr was going to just flip his wrist shot right there. He didn't. He tried to make a move in close and didn't get the shot. Power play Rangers.
They have scored power play goals in 5 straight games. 7 power play goals in the last 3. This Rangers power play brought to you by United Rentals. When your team needs a power play, call United Rentals. Flyers, who are 26th in the league in the penalty kill, taking the puck deep. Good job by Mike Richards.
Yeah, Richards is a good penalty killer. He doesn't play the power play. He kills penalties, and there did a good job.
Ruchin, Straka, and Sikora with Poti and Tutin. So Fedor Tutin is okay back on the ice. Sikora in deep. Moves it around. Tutin gets over. Brian Savage goes to him. And the puck deflects out of the zone.
Since February 1st, the Rangers power play is number 1 in the league. 30.2% going into this game.
And here's Jagr, who leads the league in power play goals. Shot by Sikora, saved by Esch. Nedved comes out with a puck. Nedved sends it deep.
And Sam, good news for the Flyers and probably for Ryan Holwig too is that Umberger has just come back to the Flyers bench.
Okay.
So that he was there having repairs. He got the cut above the eye, but it doesn't look like a serious head injury.
Jagr centered, the stuff in by Pruka is stopped by Esch twice, maybe 3 times.
And he's got the puck in his right hand as he let go of the stick.
Great
But
pass by Jagr and a good chance by Pruka.
All over the puck. And there's the play in front. Pruka can't put it through the leg or under the leg or over the leg or around the leg, as full marks to Esch, who played very strong on the play. And so did Pruka. Right to the net, waits for the pass. 1, 2, 3 different taps at it. Couldn't finish. There's Desjardins. Oh, Hatcher does that. Who did he hit? Oh, he hit exactly like that last night. Hit Elias of the Devils, where Elias was looking at the puck, had a man on him, and then Hatcher comes from the other side, and kaboom.
Nylander On the face-off. Wins it. Back to Ruchinski. Pass broken up. Good play by Mike Richards. Now Kapanen against Ozolinsh. Rangers recover with 30 seconds to go in the power play. Pruka heads up ice. And was slowed down, left it for Jágr. Ruchinski takes it deep against Hatcher. Plays it back. Hatcher stays with him. Here's Nylander out of the corner. Knocked away from him. Good play by Esch. Kapanen lifts it on the backhand all the way down. And that'll do it for the Rangers power play. 3-2 Flyers. 5 minutes gone by. Second period. Jágr slowed down. Nylander's got the puck. Jágr with 48 goals, tying Pierre LaRouche for the fourth highest single season total by a New York Ranger. Mike Gartner 49, Vic Hadfield 50, and Adam Graves with a Rangers single season record at 52. Pitkanen moves it. Now Nylander. As things settle back down to a little 5-on-5 play. We haven't had all that much in the last several minutes.
Remember when Gartner had 49 goals in that last game? He must have had 10 scoring chances.
Knuble with a takeaway. Shot by Pitkanen. Saved by Lundqvist. Oh, does that Pitkanen have a shot? Takeaway to the net. Score! Simon Gagne with his 41st. A Ranger turnover. Flyers lead 4-2.
First thing you don't want to do is turn the puck over, which is what Ozolinsh is going to do. And then you don't want to turn the puck over to Gagne, their best goal scorer. Go up the boards. Instead, through the middle, past Nedved and right on the stick of Gagne, and he just moved in and he hit the top corner, or at least the far side. Great shot as the Rangers are going to call a timeout here. It was a great save on the slap shot from Pitkanen, and then Ozolinsh wasn't sure he was going to get the puck. Finally, he did, and then he turned it over through the middle, and there's the quick wrist shot. Gagne's got one of the best wrist shots in the business. 4-2, and he had 4 shots in the first period. Now he scores here in the second. 4-2 Flyers.
Gagne was out the last time the Rangers met the Flyers right after the Olympic break. He had been hit by Darius Kasparaitis in the Olympics and hurt on a knee sprain, a knee bruise. Missed 3 games, but he's come back and he's starting to get his game back in top form. Tom Renney with the words for his players, trying to settle them down, trying to get them back on his game.
They've done some strange things tonight.
Yes.
Turning the puck over like we just saw. The couple of penalties they took. That's not Rangers hockey. And you see Jágr's really working his bench right there, trying to set up plays and think about it. They're down by 2. There's 14-12 to go here in the second period, but the Rangers have to get back playing Rangers hockey, not this hockey that we're seeing here right now.
Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. Responsibility matters. Way up in the air, bounces down deep. Ward chips it to Betts. Betts checked by Richards. Work along the boards. Gauthier with the puck, able to work it out. Richards plays it across to Kapanen. And now the Flyers are just where they want to be, a 2-goal lead. Early in the game, it seemed as if the Rangers were getting going, and then the power play. For the Flyers, the penalties by the Rangers disrupted their game.
Penalty. Ward is going to go for a hit on the near side. It might have been on Brashear.
And here's another Flyers power play. It's called elbowing. 4-2, Flyers leading.
Here's a look at the Panasonic digital replay. Brashear tries to throw a bump into Tootin. Tootin then gets hit by another player, and then as Brashear moved across to throw a hit into Ward, he saw him coming. Watch Ward's left elbow.
Yep.
Right into the kisser of Brashear, and Ward's in the box. That was a look at the Panasonic digital replay. Panasonic, ideas for life.
Flyers are 3 for 4 on the power play. 2 of those goals coming during a 5-minute major assessed to Ryan Holwick for boarding R.J. Umberger in the first period. Forsberg, Knuble, and Gagne up front. Kapanen and Pitkanen at the points. Ruchinski drives it down the ice.
Different look for the Rangers tonight. Ortmeyer not dressed. He's a penalty killer. Ward is in the penalty box. He's a penalty killer. And Hosa's been killing a lot of penalties
right.
lately, and he's not dressed.
Nedved working down low in the corner. Poti trying to move it. Poti and Ozolinsh on for the Rangers here with Straka and Moore. Kapanen. Now Pitkanen. Carter moved it into the corner for Nedved. Out at the point, Pitkanen to Jeff Carter. That shot blocked, and Moore able to work it out of the zone. Gets it to Straka and went through his skates. It would have been a breakaway. Flyers head the other way with 40 seconds to go on the power play and a 4-2 lead. Handzus in deep for Pitkanen. Now Nedved. Meyer moves it to Handzus. Meyer. Rangers have Strudwick on with Poti. Pitkanen with a drive deflected wide. There's Meyer keeping it in. Pressured by Betts. Without a stick is Ruchin. His broken stick is in the corner. Pitkanen toward the net. Save made by Lundqvist. Pitkanen again. Winds and shoots. Save. There's a rebound. Chip wide. Power play is over. Ward back on. Rangers fire it out of the zone. 11:20 to go in the second. Rangers down 4-2. Betts to Ward. Ward sends it in. Now it's Desjardins. Flyers have had the power play opportunities. Rangers have had only one. Knuble driving deep.
Yeah, but they played smarter. The Flyers have played smarter so far in this game. We're nearing the midpoint of the second period. Exactly the opposite as to what happened when the Rangers won 6-1 in Philadelphia, the first game back from the Olympics, where the Flyers, Brashear was chasing Kasparaitis all over the ice the whole game.
Now the Rangers looking for a spark. Jágr working it deep. Desjardins takes over. It's tipped out, and here goes Gagne. Gagne against Roosevelt, who deflects the shot. Bounces down in the corner. Gagne with a hit, but Roosevelt moved it to Malik. Nylander. Nylander with 2 assists in the game. Jágr with 2 goals. Richards moving it to Hatcher. And the Rangers, who started out very aggressive physically, have been forced to tone down their game. Richards, good effort, but the Rangers there to take it away. Jágr lifting it all the way across. Controlled by Gauthier, gets it to Rathje. Gauthier once again.
Flyers with the lead and the style of play that they're using here at even strength kept the crowd very quiet.
Dimitrakos with a shot that was gloved by Lundqvist, lifted it ahead. Kruka gets it out of the zone. Flyers with kind of a sloppy change.
That's Umberger on the puck there, Sam, for the Flyers. So he's back after getting some sutures above the eye.
And seems to be okay other than that cut that he took. Moore in deep. Sikora is on here with Moore and Kruka. Umberger makes a nice move and he shoots. Saved by Lundqvist.
Good play. Good feet there by Umberger. A natural centerman playing the wing and likes it.
R.J. Umberger's right eye showing the effects of the hit from Ryan Hulweg. He was asked just as he was coming back to the ice, how many stitches did you get? He said, too many. The doctor thinks it was 14 or 15. He's dealing with that and the mouse under his eye, but Sam and JD, he must have a pretty clear mind because he was able to deliver that puck on Henrik Lundqvist. Back to you.
I think you're right there, Al. Just under 9 minutes to go, second period. Puck carried around the net by Brian Savage and taken back. Poti able to move it up. Sikora across to Ruchin. Ruchin against Rathje. Savage able to chip it clear. Nedved after it. Poti got a piece of it, put it into the Flyers bench.
Rangers just 11 shots so far. And I think a lot of it has to do with the forwards of Philadelphia coming back to help their defense. You know, they've done a good job
The 2006 official Rangers yearbook is now on sale, featuring an all-access 3-day look into the team with full-color photos taken by famed photographer Andrew Eccles. Available at the Garden team stores or visit NewYorkRangers.com. That's a good book to get. Florida leading Washington 2-1 in the second in Florida. Rangers play the Panthers Friday night. That'll be on MSG2. Roosevelt gave it away to Gagne, and Gagne gets it out of the zone.
The Flyers, their forwards are back. I don't know how many odd man rushes the Rangers have had, but not many, as the Flyers forwards are all back all the time helping out.
Collision Roosevelt and Gagne, but it sprung Nylander clear. Kruka for Jágr, it's intercepted.
That's what I mean. Forward back, that's Knuble.
Forsberg for Knuble, and Malik tipped it away. Knuble against Malik. Gagne finds Hatcher. Knuble with 2 goals in the game. That shot blocked by Nylander. Both power play goal deflections. Handzus with a goal and Gagne with a goal. Nylander missed the net. And the Flyers able to move it out. Brashear and Tootin. And Brashear took Tootin down, did a good job. Nothing called on the play. Betts to Strudwick. The Rangers have not had sustained pressure on Robert Esche in a long time.
Well, since about the 10-minute mark of the first period.
There's a chance for Ward trying to get it to Ruchinski. So Tom Rennie has switched Ruchinski and Kruka. Long shot, save Esche. Rebound loose. And one of the Rangers got knocked down. I believe that was Betts.
Betts had 2 chances on the backhand.
Take away. Ruchinski to Betts. He fakes. Tries to stuff it in. Couldn't do it. Esche stopped it at the goal line.
Betts with some good chances. And is he okay there? Appears to be. As it's Gauthier that the 23 is up high. Rathje's down low, so Betts is there. 1-2, fans on it twice before getting knocked down, and then he finds the puck again. And wait. Now he tries to just slide it in and back and behind, and Esche is there to hang on as the Rangers have their best action offensively that they've had the whole period, but can't find a way to slide the puck in. It's right at the goalpost, and Esche holds on to it.
Good job by Esche right there. Straka on now in the slot normally occupied by Ryan Holweg. Face-off win. The shot by Poti was blocked. He looks for a lane. He shoots high and wide. Rebound goes right through the crease. Nedved took down Straka. Nedved moves it across to Freddie Meyer. Colton Orr with a hit on Meyer. The puck deep into the Rangers zone. Nedved against Ozolinsh. Savage couldn't play it. Handzus looking for it. Rangers able to get it out of the zone. 6:15 to go, second period. Flyers lead the Rangers 4-2. Poti. Offensively, early in the game, Jaromir Jágr led the way for the Rangers, but they haven't gotten much offense since then. Ruchin with a shot. Save made by Esche. Covers up. His own man bumped him. That was Pitkinen. And things settle down with 5:52 to go. Second period.
Here's a look at the Panasonic digital replay. You'll see Colton Orr move the puck. Good save by Esche on Ruchin. And then Pitkinen moved in and to stop Orr from getting to the net for a rebound. A little bit of pushing and shoving. Rangers with 2 or 3 good shifts in a row now. That was the Panasonic digital replay. Panasonic, ideas for life.
I think, John, early after taking the major, the Rangers backed off a little physically. I think now they're starting to
get their game. There's lots of time left. 5:52 left here in the second period, but they just need to find one.
Jágr's centering pass went through.
Sam, the Flyers have only given the Rangers 2 odd man rushes in the game so far, and one of those was shorthanded.
Savage shot was stopped by Lundqvist. Handzus gets it back to Savage. Puts it in front and was knocked away. Nedved deflected toward the net, batted away with a stick by Lundqvist, and here's Jágr. Nylander. Pass tipped away by Hatcher. Kept in by Malik. Good play. Malik goes deep with it. Malik centers, goes all the way through. Yager. Yager plays it deep to Pruka. Now Malik. All the way across. Tip to Pruka. Pruka for Yager off his stick.
A couple of nice passes there. Pruka's had good success in recent games with this line.
Good play by Yager. Pruka took it away. Nylander against Hatcher. Pruka for Yager went past him, and Savage has it. The Rangers applied some pressure, but unable to get anything toward the net.
Full credit to the Rangers. 3 or 4 shifts now in a row where they put pressure on. Full credit to the Flyers for playing smart in their own zone.
Giveaway. Gagne put it back in the Rangers zone. Poti has it. 4:25 to go. Second period. Flyers, the only goal here in the second, lead it 4-2. Ruchinski. Off the corner board, Straka. Sikora fired wide. So right now it's Ruchinski, Straka, and Sikora together. Here's Ruchinski. Backhander blocked. And a whistle. Penalty called on the Flyers.
It would be a hooking call as the Rangers have carried the play for 5-6 minutes now. They can't get much for offense, but now at least they draw themselves a power play. As you look at Mike Knuble going to the penalty box, it's a hooking call against him. It may have been on Ruchinski when he cut across high through the slot as Ken Hitchcock looks on. Let's take a look. He's number 22. There's Knuble. Oh, there. No, that's not him. I'm sorry. That's Gauthier. It was Knuble who took the penalty. It was Knuble, not Gauthier. I think it was on Ruchinski when he cut through the high slot.
Knuble for hooking at 15:52. Rangers' second power play. 0 for 1 in the game. Tom Rennie has done some line juggling. He put Pruka up with Yager and Nylander. That time he had Ruchinski with Straka and Sikora. Here's Ruchin on the power play with Sikora and Straka. Sikora shoots, saved by Esch, and the puck is loose, but the whistle stopped play.
The referee lost sight. That's lost sight of the puck. That's his prerogative to blow the whistle. And it's a good pass again, Sam, and Straka with some good speed. Ruchin makes the nice pass. Beautiful pass. Straka's in. Or pardon me, make that. Sikora's in, and that was a good save by Esch on Sikora. Again, a left-handed shot off the right side, and you see the puck squeezed into the body as Ruchin couldn't get to the rebound.
Now here's Pruka, Yager, and Nylander with Pruka winning the faceoff. Yager along the boards. Pass through. Out to Ozolinsh, who shot it wide. Ruchinski's at the left point. Ozolinsh with the puck. Now Yager. Yager heading toward the net. Centered for Pruka. Nedved got a piece of it. Nedved and Savage for Philadelphia. Here's Ozolinsh moving. Finds Yager. Yager gets around Nedved and shoots. Score! Jaromir Yager. It's a power play goal and his third hat trick of the season. He has 49 goals.
And the hats now start to litter the ice. He passes Vic Hadfield regarding power play goals. That's a season record for the New York Rangers. His 24th. The fans recognize the hat trick, and the Rangers are back in the game. What a player. What a season. And let's take a look at it. Ozolinsh with a little misdirection pass. So Yager walks through, finds the lane, gets around Nedved, and it's a perfect shot. And this is off the goalpost, I think, on the left side of Esch. Pruka sets the screen, and the shot is taken. Powerful, powerful, powerful wrist by Jaromir Yager. And did it hit Pruka? I'm not sure.
The chant of MVP goes up from the crowd.
That shot went off the goalpost. Beautiful shot. If it hit Pruka or not, I don't think so. But it went off the post without question. And it's a 4-3 game with 3:15 to go in the second period.
Ken Hitchcock has to be having nightmares. He's seen Yager scored 9 goals against his team in 6 games. Wow.
The Rangers needed it. They needed a power play goal. And again, we mentioned it earlier, their power play ranked number 1 since February 1st. That's 16 games going into this one. They were 30.2% over those 16 games into this one. There's Bruka. Does not touch the puck, but he certainly set the screen up.
Yeah.
He is one smart player. Remember, he won the draw to start this power play action. And there's the shot back against the grain.
And he ties Mike Gardner, most goals by a right wing in a single season, and the third highest single season total for New York Ranger, 49. Now it's a one-goal game, and the Rangers have new life. Knocked away by Knuble.
These shifts are important after a goal, no question.
Forsberg trying to cut in. Roosevelt stopped him. Sikora turns it. Sikora Ruchin to the left. Straka right. Straka with the puck. Backhander stopped by Esch. 2:40 to go in the second. It's 4-3 Flyers. Jágr from Ozolinsh and Ruchinski at 16:45. Ruchinski with 3 assists in the game. Lee Straka is stopped by Esch.
The Rangers starting to use some speed now, attacking the Flyer defense, making it happen. They're a quicker team.
And Ozolinsh has been a good addition for the power play as he gets an assist. Jágr leads the league with 24 power play goals. Jágr's got the puck and saved by Esch.
And did he take the puck away from Brashear and drove in, cut to the middle, and Esch makes a save, and the fans stand and admire Jaromir Jágr, the best player in the world right now. Awesome.
This is a dominant performance by a single player, yet the Rangers are trailing 4-3.
There, away from Brashear, around Rathje, around Pitkanen, but he couldn't find the net. This time Esch made the save. Look at the strength, look at the quickness, look at the hands. Look at the inner drive. Awesome work.
Desjardins. Savage sends it deep. John, I was up at the practice rink yesterday doing some interviews, and one thing we heard from the players about Jágr is how demanding he is of himself and of his teammates.
Well, he really wants it. He doesn't really care about individual records right now. He's about team records. He's about the playoffs. It's interesting to see that. Younger, earlier in his career, it was about numbers a lot of the times.
Handzus against Nylander. Handzus wraparound save made. Nedved shoots save made by Lundqvist. 2 big ones. Great play by Handzus on that wraparound. Jágr knocked it away from Handzus. Ruchinski goes across to Nylander. Nylander's pass deflected away. Kept in by Poti. Ruchinski against Hatcher. Set up for Nylander, who missed the net wide. With 1 minute to go in the second period, Jeff Carter moves in. He shoots. Kicked away with a right skate. Strudwick tied up by Carter. Betts moves it across. Pass intended for Jágr. Umberger made a good play. Then the Rangers take it back. Betts deep. Hatcher looks like he was laboring as he skated after him. Into the corner. And it's taken away by Umberger. Dimitrakos tried to dump it in. It was knocked away by Ward. Ward backing up, covering up on the defense. Pass tipped by Gagne. 15 seconds to go in the period.
Now the Rangers seem to get their game back after they recovered from the penalties they took and the power play goals they gave up. Carried the play as a big hit by Ward there on Gauthier. And Gauthier tries to get back. And that's a big hit, clean hit by Ward, and a good one. This sets up for what should be a great third period. The Rangers got their game back. They recovered. They finally scored. And Jágr has been flat out dominant as the second period expires.
Hat trick for Jágr. Flyers, though, still lead as each team got 1 goal in the second period. Flyers capitalizing on that 5-minute major in the first period with 2 goals. Flyers still lead 4-3 in the 2.
Hatcher was just over talking to the referee. He wanted a penalty. That's a good hit. That's a solid, clean, hard hit. Gauthier took the hit to make to play with the puck, and Ward went up high on his shoulders, not at the head. And that got some attention. Ward's been very aggressive in this game.
Big thank yous to Bob Ward and his son Christopher from Long Valley, New Jersey. Chris is a goalie for the Long Valley Wolfpack. They've got a big hockey tournament coming up this weekend. We thank them for their generous contribution to the New Jersey Leukemia Foundation. Outside the Flyers locker room to Al with Peter Nedved. Go ahead, Al.
Okay, Sam, Peter, I guess it's as intense as we could have expected it to be.
Oh, absolutely. This is almost like a playoff game, and you can see out there both teams playing with a lot of intensity, and that's the way it should be.
You had a pretty good chance there near the end of the period.
Yeah, I did. I tried to put it under the bar, but he scored pretty good, and I hit his shoulder, so it's unfortunate. But we're still one goal in lead, and we have a lot of work ahead of us.
How's life for you in Philly?
It's pretty good. I like it. Good team. Obviously we're going to make the playoffs, so that's the most important thing. And it's been, about 7 years, so it's going to be a nice feeling.
Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, Al.
All right, Sam, back to you.
Thank you, Al, and good to see Peter Nedved. End of 2, Flyers 3. Flyers lead the Rangers 4-3. We'll be back right after this. We are back at Madison Square Garden, where New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Cablevision. Get the most New York sports in HD on IO Digital Cable Service from Cablevision. By Continental Airlines, official airline of the New York Rangers. Continental Airlines, work hard, fly right. And by the Bank of New York. We're with you every step of the way. Rangers trailing 4-3, end of 2. Fans, now 2 great games come together on MSG for the PokerRoom.tv shootout. Want to play? Go to MSGNetwork.com to enter, then prepare to face your fellow fans on the ice for a winner-takes-all shootout. Go to MSGNetwork.com to play the PokerRoom.tv shootout. Coming up next, Deb Kaufman with an update at the MSG Sports Desk.
Yager's got a hat trick, but the Flyers are still leading the Rangers 4-3 after 2. I'm Deb Kaufman at the Garden. The Panthers have won 6 of their last 7, just 1 point behind the Islanders. They're 7 points behind Atlanta for that 8th and final spot, taking on the Washington Capitals. They have 3 power play goals. It's Nieuwendyk and Stumple, and then Jonathan Sim assists to Grattan and Kwiatkowski, so it's now 3-1 after 2. Roberto Luongo is in goal for the Panthers. John Torchetti is the new coach of the LA Kings, at least for now. Andy Murray fired yesterday. We're back with news on the NFL Draft in New York City right after this. Held in New York City since 1965, the NFL Draft will take place at Radio City Music Hall for the first time ever. Held at the Garden for many years, the draft is open to the public and will be in Rockefeller Center Saturday and Sunday, the last weekend in April. With 2 points separating the Rangers and Flyers, Jaromir Jagr has been unbelievable. He's got a natural hat trick. His next goal will be 50 on the season. Rangers are trailing 4-3. Back upstairs after this.
Welcome back on the Dodge Intermission Report. It's a 1-goal game. Flyers have the lead. Al Trautwig along with Stan Fischler. And Stan, I think it's one of the coolest things, no matter what the sport, actually no matter what the occupation or whatever it is, when you see someone who's the best at what they do, be great, like we are tonight with Jaromir Jagr, it just doesn't get any cooler than that.
I was trying to figure out a few good words to describe him, all that begin with the letter I. And I have inimitable, implausible, and infatuating. Those are mine. Okay. And the guy is a one-man band.
And he's also interesting.
And not only that, the only guy who stopped him after 2 periods was the referee. The referee ran into him, sent him to the bench. He's the only guy who stopped Jagr. Even when he doesn't score, as we're going to see, he does phenomenal things.
Another I word, amazing. Jaromir Jagr. Let's watch him score his goals tonight. He's been the offense for the New York Rangers. And remember, when he's putting the puck in tight places, he means to put the puck in tight places.
What's so great is that not only does he shoot with phenomenal accuracy, but he stick handles as well as he shoots, and he passes as well as he stick handles. And of course, his shots have eyes. I don't really see him shoot wide of the net, Al. That's one of the great things about him.
Very much on target. And he almost freezes Philadelphia when he carries the puck with the strength that he does. So he has the hat trick. Here's more Yager passing the puck to himself.
Yeah, great stuff. And Esch has to make great saves to stop him. So even though he didn't score there, it was another terrific performance.
Well, the Rangers weathered the storm of the 5-minute major created by Ryan Hallweg and then the bad giveaway of Sandis Ozolinsh. Now we'll play 20 minutes. 1 goal for Philadelphia, and that's the difference in this game. The third period should be great. So should trivia. It's going to be a vicious showdown for amazing points. That was an I word again.
We are back. New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Canon, your source for document management. By Charles Schwab. Get premium service without the premium price. Talk to Chuck. Charles Schwab, 1-800-4-SCHWAB. And by XM Satellite Radio. Listen to NHL games wherever you are from coast to coast. Listen large. And here's our sprint. Second period scoring summary. Simon Gagne unassisted at 5:48 made it 4-2. Jaromir Jagr is third of the game. A power play goal. 14th regular season hat trick. Third as a New York Ranger this season. And you see the shots on goal. Sam, JD, Al, and Stan. Here is the trivia quiz. Al is just pacing. Jaromir Jagr has 14 points versus Philadelphia this season. Who did he tie for the Rangers single season points lead versus the Flyers? Now, Stan, I'll go first again.
Okay, Sam.
C. Mark Pavlich. All right.
I'm going to take Mike Rogers.
Al?
I'm going Jaromir Jagr.
Out. You're out. You're eliminated.
No. I'm going to go Pierre LaRouche.
Okay.
So who's left? Then Mike Gartner?
Mike Gartner.
I'll go Mike Gartner.
All right, so we each have one. Somebody's got to be right. And the answer is Mike Rogers.
And Al gets my points.
Oh, baby. Now, a wonderful question was asked by a viewer. If Al is getting points from Stan.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
John Giannone on the road, why should he get double points?
Because I need the help.
He needs the help.
He admits it.
He's my winger.
I've got the hockey UNIVAC up there with his buddy next to him. I mean, come on. It's obvious.
I have a quick trivia question for you guys. Jagr has 3 goals. How many shots has he scored the 3 goals on in this game?
6.
4.
That's pretty darn
3
good.
shots,
Wow.
3 goals, and then he got stopped on that last shot. So
That's
he's
what
got
I mean.
3
It's
on 4.
implausible.
Look at
There you
this
go.
race. Oh, Al!
Baby.
Al jumps into a tie.
How is it possible JD's in second place? How's it possible?
He's letting us stay close, Al.
He's doing the rope-a-dope.
That's it.
The hockey rope-a-dope.
I was just told that the top 3 make the playoffs.
That's good.
So
from our
John
producer,
Giannone
Joe
and
Whalen.
Stan can't make the playoffs?
Well, this should be a good third period. This has been just a game where there's been twists and turns to it. It's a 1-goal Flyer lead heading into the third period. It's been a Jaromir Jagr show. It's been a Flyer power play show. Here we go.
In after the puck is Forsberg. Centered. Gagne shot smothered by Roosevelt.
Gagne's had 5 shots. Tried to get a 6th on that play.
There's Ruchinski back with Jagr and Nylander. Ruchinski plays it behind the net. Forsberg. Nylander trying to take it away from his fellow countryman. Hatcher swings it around. Knubel couldn't clear. Malik did a good job to keep it in. Nylander to Jagr. And the Flyers able to get it out to center where Nylander plays it back to Roosevelt. Rangers on the road Friday night and Saturday night at Florida and Tampa Bay. Back home Monday night against the number 4 team in the Eastern Conference, the Buffalo Sabres. Rangers do have a game in hand on the Philadelphia Flyers. Giveaway. Gauthier brought it in, then lost control as Sikora checked him from behind. Florida is leading Washington 3-1 in the second. Carolina leading Buffalo 4-1 in the third. So Buffalo lost its last game 5-0 and now trailing 4-1.
Flyers have the Devils 3 more times this season. And of course the Rangers twice more, once here, once in Philadelphia.
Toward the net, stick to side by Lundqvist. Tom Poti Nedved on the forecheck. Now Ozolinsh. Rangers complete their line change. Pass out for Pruka, tipped ahead and played away by Freddie Meyer. Lundqvist stops it. Ozolinsh under pressure was able to move it aside for Ward. Ward was stopped. Good work by the Flyers to keep it in. Pitkinen's got the puck. Backhander deflected by Ozolinsh. He has it again. Ozolinsh sends it in, and Esch out to stop it for Pitkinen. Flyers with 3 power play goals in the game, all in the first period. 2 of them coming on a 5-minute major assessed to Ryan Holwig, who boarded R.J. Umberger and was ejected from the game, and the Flyers scored 2.
And the other goal was just a flat-out giveaway by Ozolinsh through the middle, and Gagne moved in all alone to beat Lundqvist for the goal.
Rangers offense provided by Jaromir Jagr.
Awesome game by Jagr to this point.
Strudwick tipped by Jagr. Forsberg playing it to Hatcher. Gagne's shot deflects wide. Knuble finds it. He has 2 goals in the game. Knuble 2, Handzus and Gagne 1 apiece for Philadelphia. That pass comes out of the zone, put back in. The Rangers able to gain control. Jagr forced back. And now Roosevelt.
The Flyers are playing 4 men back with a 1-goal lead.
Ruchinski, Jagr to the net. Ruchinski couldn't get it to him. Malik toward the net. Esch threw a screen. Actually, Nylander jumped up in the air so the puck wouldn't hit him. Or was it
Jagr, I think.
Jagr was?
Yeah, Jagr was in front. It was a Malik, just sort of a snapshot from the blue line. About 2.5 feet off the ice. He took a good look, Malik did. There's the shot. Yeah, it's Jagr in front with Hatcher on him. Jagr wants to deflect the puck or get out of the way of it, and it did get through, and Esch able to hang on. Rangers' best centerman in face-off circle this game has been Nylander, and for the Flyers it's been Nedved has been their best player regarding winning draws.
Moore on this face-off, but it's won by Nedved. Moore, Sikora, and Straka on for the Rangers. Cody. Straka had it knocked away by Handzus. A little over 4 minutes gone by in the third as Sikora drives it in and broke his stick. Cody stops it with his skates. Pitkinen trying to move it, but it's kept in. Good job by Sikora. Played back, shot by Ozolinsh, deflection by Sikora, goes up into the netting.
Sikora came back off the bench after getting a stick, and the Rangers were quick at the bench, and he helped keep the play alive, and then went to the net without the puck. He's gone to the net right now as we're talking. Here's the hard low shot, and there's the deflection by Sikora, but it missed his near side. There's Sikora. Boy, you asked for a replay, and here it is. He gets one from the bench. He looks back and makes sure there's nobody jumping on the ice, stays in the play, keeps the play alive right in here. Now heads to the net without the puck. Here comes the slap shot, and he just misses the deflection.
Back to the live action. Denis Gauthier heads up ice. Rangers were the only shots on goal thus far in the period, nearly 5 minutes in. Ward. Rathje back for it. Blair bets on him. Flyers able to work it out of the zone. And now it's played by Carter. And he turned it over to Ward. Ward moves in with Betts. Shot blocked. Betts shoved to the boards by Carter. Stays with the puck. Pass tipped. Down comes Ozolinsh. Played it in front of his block. Ozolinsh to Poti. Pody winds and shoots. Saved by Esch. And he holds on.
Rangers winning some battles here for loose pucks. Getting some shots through. Ones that don't get through, they're recovering the puck, and they've had a good start to the third period, the same way they played the last half of the second period. There's the play at center ice. That turned the puck over, and it was all created by Ward, who had a shot block, and then Betts went and helped recover the puck. Wins the battle to recover the puck. Now the Rangers finally get Pody to take the shot. There's good traffic in front, and Esch with another save.
Yager winds it behind the net for Ruchinski. He was tied up with Desjardins. Ozolinsh tried to pinch in, but he fell down. But he's recovered and back into position as the Rangers work the wall. Nylander digging. Flyers come away with it. Simon Gagne with Pody back. Good job by Pody. Forsberg to the puck. And Ruchinski takes over. Ozolinsh. Now Nylander. Kruka gets knocked down by Forsberg. Wow. And Kruka comes back with a hit on Forsberg. Fans like that.
And Forsberg wanted a penalty. Said he was hit from behind. He really went after to the referee and appealed his case. That was Don Van Massenhoven.
Forsberg was about to hit Nylander, but it was nowhere near the puck, and then Forsberg spun away. Nylander kind of looked up and said, "Hey, we're from the same country."
Doesn't matter now.
No. Mike Richards. Strudwick stays with him. Richards. Kruka helped out. Strudwick's got it. Straka. Straka gets knocked down by Freddie Meyer.
You know,
He wanted an interference call.
Earlier in the season, when you threw the puck in, you weren't allowed to be hit.
Richards' pass intercepted. Moore with a pass to Straka. Drops it back. Sikura's shot. Save made by Esch.
So when the Rangers show their speed and move the puck well, the Flyers have a tough time keeping up.
Puck cleared out. Roosevelt has it back. Malik. Kapanen on him. 7.5 minutes gone by. Third period. 4-3 Flyers.
I think the hit on Straka is the continuation of a play, don't you? He dumped the puck in and he got knocked down. That's to me, that's hockey.
Okay.
Early in the season, you weren't allowed to do that. But what do you think, Sam?
I'd like to have another look.
Right now?
How's that for a cop-out? I wasn't sure. To me, it was borderline, John, because he had released the puck, I think, a couple of seconds afterwards he got the hit.
Right.
Savage lifting it out of the zone, but into the bench. And the face-off back in the Flyer zone.
Well, say hello to Mr. Forsberg. Peter Bruka got nailed, and then he went back at Forsberg. And Forsberg turned here at the last second. That's why it was a hit from behind, and Forsberg then appealed to the referee. Now, here's the play you were talking about, Sam. Straka throws the puck in, tries to go around Meyer, and got knocked down. Here's another look at it. Maybe it was the little cross-checking motion that upset Straka more than anything.
But I thought that was what they were trying to eliminate.
I think you could term that one a continuation of the play.
I will defer to you on that one.
That doesn't make me right.
In deep, Ruchinski.
And Nylander was wide open on the other side of the net.
8.5 minutes gone by. Flyers able to get it out of the zone. Pody has it back. Flyers in defensive mode right here, protecting the 1-goal lead.
And looking for either a Ranger penalty or a Ranger mistake to counter. Certainly not going all out with a forecheck or anything to try to build on their lead. It's a different style of play that they employ. Earlier in the season, it was not like this.
Pody lifts it into the Flyer end. Desjardins sends it right out. 11 minutes to go in the third. Tootin. Flyers were changing. Straka moves in and shoots wide. Ruchin after it. Handzus put the big body in front of him and got to the puck. Offside, Philadelphia with 10:41 to go in the third.
in front of the net, there was a couple of Rangers battling for the puck, and they tried to move the puck back through their legs. See Nylander, you'll see him come into the screen on the right side.
Oh, yeah.
See, now right here's where the Rangers, tried to move it back across. That was Ruchinski, and he couldn't quite get it done as Nylander was wide open.
Tootin and Strudwick. Flyers clear it out again. That deflects into the Rangers zone. Tootin goes to get it. Takes a hit from Dimitrakos. Jeff Carter is there. Dimitrakos against Strudwick. Umberger. He was checked by Ruchin, but winds it. Played back to Gauthier, in deep for Dimitrakos. And Tootin able to move it up. Played back. Here's good forecheck pressure. This line did a good job for the Flyers. Rangers come out. Straka, and he's stopped.
Sam, Rangers were minus a man at the bench. It was Blair Betts. He had an equipment problem and just now returned to the bench.
9:40 to go in the third. Flyers leading 4-3. Moore. Ward pass for Pruka was broken up. Pruka gets it back and it's knocked away. Richards has it. $9:15 to go in the third. Sent in deep, and Malik is there. Rangers had some room, and now they get out. Good job in the neutral zone by Forsberg. Forsberg controlling, got the pass through. Knuble against Malik. Winds it into the corner, goes by Forsberg, and Roosevelt has it. 8:40 to go, third period. Roosevelt, good rush, sends it deep. Pruka takes a hit. That was Gauthier. Gauthier does a good job from what I can see, John.
Oh, he's had a good one here.
It's saved by Lundqvist.
That's the first shot on goal for the Flyers. Yeah.
Came at about 11:35 of this third period. Ruchinski to Jágr. Jágr's pass for Ozolinsh. Nedved checked him. Good job. And a puck out. Knuble moving in. Knuble shoots, and it's deflected by Poti. All the way out it goes. Poti with a good check on Knuble. Ozolinsh, just under 8 minutes to go in the third. Flyers protecting the one-goal lead. Pass too far for Nylander. Handzus gave it up. And that pass by Tootin was blocked. I think the coaches would have liked to have seen Tootin shoot the puck there.
If it works, though, it's a good play. Nedved's the player that got into the passing lane and took the pass away from Tootin.
Nylander to Jágr. He's double-teamed, and the puck taken back.
Well, I think the Flyers' defense are having a much better time of it because their forwards come back. Man, do they come back.
Jeff Carter shoots, scores! Lundqvist screened in front. The Flyers regain a two-goal lead. It's 5-3.
It started with defensive play, Sam, back in the Flyers zone. The Flyers zone, the Flyer forwards are back all the time. And I mean all the time. And then they head up ice, think about some offense. That's Carter on the puck. He and Umberger get together. That's a pretty good give and go. And this one sneaks through the legs of Lundqvist. He's partially screened, didn't realize where it was, but he usually, with Henrik Lundqvist, he finds these shots. This one he didn't. You can see Umberger and Carter give and go all the way up the ice. And on the last pass to Carter, Umberger went to the front of the net. Flyers have been good in front of the net.
That line has had a good third period. So now a long way to come back for the Rangers here with 6:50 to go in the third period, down by 2. Sikora. Ruchin's in front. Puck is loose. Shot was blocked. And Brashear trying to clear. Here's Ruchin. Now Straka missed. Esch may have gotten a piece of it, but it looked like it went wide. Wound in deep. Jeff Carter, the goal. R.J. Umberger with an assist at 12:50. 18 goals on the season for Jeff Carter. Icing on the Rangers. 6:12 to go. Third period. Flyers a 2-goal lead.
Here's a look from the golf in the net camera. As Umberger goes to the front of the net, Carter just slings the puck towards the front. It goes near the right foot of Strudwick, the Rangers defenseman, and through the legs of Lundqvist. As the Flyers score, I think they're just the second shot in the period, right?
You're right. And the Flyers have a 5-3 lead.
The Flyers have been very good defensively here in the third period.
Dimitrako's put it on goal. 6 minutes to go.
And a rare night for Lundqvist. Getting beaten for 5 on home ice. A rare night.
It's an offside on the Flyers. Deliberate offside. They'll play it back into the Flyers zone. We'll step out for a moment. Fans, log on to NewYorkRangers.com to cast your vote for this season's MetLife Stephen McDonald X Trafford Award, presented annually to the player who's gone above and beyond the call of duty, both on and off the ice. You can vote today at NewYorkRangers.com. Adam Graves won that award 5 times.
He deserved every one of them, didn't he?
You betcha. 5:52 remaining.
Flyers using Nedved for a lot of draws here. He's their best face-off man in this game, and he gets beaten by the Rangers' best. That's Nylander.
Yager double team. And it's taken away. Good job as Gagne and Hatcher went to Yager, and he had no room to maneuver. Ozolinsh to Ruchinski. Yager centers off the stick of Esch, played by Nylander. Cody with a shot that's wide off the end boards. And Forsberg lost it. Put out in front, Ruchinski, save made. And it's batted with a high stick. Kept alive by the Rangers. Yager plays it to Ozolinsh. No, that's Cody, went off a skate. Nylander. Ruchinski. Here's Yager. Spinning. Double teamed, and Forsberg took it away and sends out Knuble. Knuble looking for a hat trick. Save made. And Straka almost got on the ice too soon. Ozolinsh. Straka goes to the net. Check there by Gauthier. 4:35 to go. Handzus. The Flyers, taking advantage of the early penalties by the Rangers in the first period, turn the game around. Rangers had a 1-0 lead and a 2-1 lead, and then the 5-minute major by Ryan Holweg for boarding, and the Flyers scored 2 power play goals to take the lead, and they have not been caught since then.
Yeah, a good portion of this game, the Rangers have played well. But there was also a portion of this game where the Rangers took a couple of penalties that they don't normally do. And the Flyers just turned on a power play by putting people in front of the net of Lundqvist and either deflecting or screening or getting rebounds, and were able to pump 3 in. A huge difference in this game. And even the last goal that went through Henrik Lundqvist, there was people in front.
Right. Well, clearly a strategy. You know that Lundqvist has shown if he can see it, if he can find it, he'll stop it.
And the Flyers, for the most part, stayed out of the box, didn't they?
Yes, only 2 power plays for the Rangers in the game.
Flyers disciplined by not taking penalties, and also quite disciplined in their own zone with defensive play.
Yeah. Tootin back for it. Now Moore. And the Rangers haven't been able to break that discipline where they did in Philadelphia when Kasparaitis got them off their game by hitting Forsberg and Brashear.
The Flyers are almost like Team Germany from the Olympics. Hans Zock is the coach.
Well,
years ago, they just sit back. Man, they're really sitting back, but it's worked.
Oh, Gagne with a shot. Saved. Another save by Lundqvist.
Oh, they sat back and then countered. And then Lundqvist makes 3 saves in a row here. It's like the Flyers are all back at their own blue line.
Take a look at the ultimate save, the BMW ultimate save of the game.
That's Forsberg's line. Look at the nice little pass work shot. Forsberg rebound, and the rebound went to Kanubo and into Forsberg.
Man.
And Lundqvist able to make the save. 1 save, 2 saves, 3 saves. Or it would have been 6-3.
BMW, the ultimate driving machine. 2:46 to go.
Who's that behind the Flyers? Ben, that's Hans Zock back there.
And
The
Hitchcock.
German coach who just has his team sit back and counter. And they've been smart this period, no question about it. The Flyers have played their game plan to a T here in the third period. Absolutely perfect.
Well, Ken Hitchcock was at the Olympics. Maybe he saw something he liked. Takeaway by Forsberg.
Actually, it's Yui Krupp that coaches the German team now, but before that, there was Hans Zock, who is really, Herb Brooks didn't much like Hans Zock.
Carolina has defeated Buffalo 4-3 in Buffalo. Hanzus, as the Flyers are shutting down the Rangers' attempts to get back in it. Long shot by Desjardins. Pad save by Lundqvist. Rangers' next game Friday night in Florida against the Panthers, who lead Washington 3-2 in the third period.
Panthers got Gary Roberts back into their lineup, playing on their top line with Jokinen and Stumpel, and the Panthers have been very good at the beginning. A lot of shots on goal for about 3 weeks now, averaging somewhere in the neighborhood of 35-38 a game.
Watch out for Olli Jokinen.
Yeah.
Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. Responsibility matters. Brashear playing it behind the Rangers net. Flyers have outshot the Rangers 35-22. Bouncer that's blocked by Eschen, put wide by Ruchin.
Penalty. Straka got upended on the rebound shot.
Oh, that was almost a Rangers goal as Ruchin got to that puck after Esch lost control.
For some reason, Esch couldn't handle the puck. And Lundqvist went to the net on the delayed penalty. There's a minute 29 to go. Rangers will have a power play and the opportunity to keep Lundqvist at the bench, or at least pull him when they need to. Right here, Esch thought he had the puck, and he really didn't. And as the puck is put back in front by Ruchin, Straka goes to the net, and Brashear hooked him down to the ice. Brashear saw the pass come out, and Straka might have scored on the play in an open side. Brashear hooked him down, and the Rangers are going to leave Lundqvist at the bench with their team down by 2 goals.
6 skaters on for the Rangers. Brashear hooking at 18:31. Rangers' third power play, 1 for 2.
Nedved takes a lot of
Ruka got
faceoffs.
clipped in the face, and he's going to the bench. Rangers' net is empty. Straka's come on, replacing Pruka, who's shaken up. Ruchinski for Yager. Toward the net, knocked away by Esch. That was a save, and the puck cleared out. With 1 minute remaining. Rangers down by 2. Nylander. Sikora. Rangers have all forwards, 5 forwards with Ozolinsh on the ice. And a takeaway, then it's taken back by Nylander. Sikora to Yager. Sikora. Fans calling for the Rangers to shoot. That pass intercepted and cleared out by Simon Gagne.
Ranger fans want shots because they realize they're down by 2.
25 seconds to go, running out of time. Nylander. Puck lifted out. Ruchin fell down. There goes Sami Kapanen, and he puts it in the empty net. And the Flyers will get their first win in regulation time over the Rangers this season.
Rangers will be still tied with the Flyers in the standings. The Rangers will have a game in hand, and the Rangers would still retain first place based on points versus the Flyers in the season series. It's 8-7 in favor of the Rangers as you see Kapanen move down. He's a good player, able to score. Now Pruko takes the face-off, and as he moves in, that's Yager's stick that catches him. Certainly wasn't expecting that. Certainly an accidental play, but he was clipped on the play, went right to the bench for repairs. And for the Flyers, back-to-back wins over New Jersey and the Rangers. And the Rangers now head on the road for 4 of their next 5, including Friday night in Florida and Saturday in Tampa Bay.
Flyers look like they have righted their ship. They won 3 in a row in 4 of their last 5. Rangers' winning streak is stopped at 3, and Ken Hitchcock and the Flyers have tied the Rangers for first place in the in the Atlantic Division, with the Rangers having a game in hand. The Oppenheimer Funds Team Contributor Award goes to Mike Knuble with 2 power play goals. Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest.
Take a look again at the standings when you talk about the Eastern Conference. Rangers still have the divisional lead, still have a game in hand over the Flyers, and have had more points than the Flyers in the season series. Montreal at the bottom play Toronto tomorrow night, right?
That's correct.
Is that a big... They play 2 in a row against each other.
Rangers still have 2 more games with the Flyers this season, but tonight belong to the Flyers. They beat the Rangers 6-3.